are here in Cabo San Lucas and we are taking the glass bottom boat tour, going through out of port here on the rice and beans, and we're going to go check out the port and see what there is to see here at Relaxation. Welcome aboard as we approach the vibrant port of Cabo San Lucas, a destination famous for its stunning landscapes, lively atmosphere, and deep-rooted history. As we pass by the Carnival Panorama on a tinderboat, let me give you a brief history of Cabo San Lucas. Long before Cabo became a favorite getaway for travelers, this area was inhabited by the indigenous peoples such as the Pedicu, whom for centuries lived off the land and sea, creating a thriving community along these shores. By the early 1500s, Spanish explorers including Hernan Cortez sailed along the Baja California coast. However, it wasn't until the 18th century that Cabo San Lucas began to be recognized as a crucial spot for maritime activity. Particularly, it was a safe haven for pirates. Despite being known for pirates, it wasn't until the 20th century that Cabo San Lucas began to gain attention from tourists, thanks to its pristine beaches and dramatic coastal rock formations like the iconic elderp. In this video, we are going to take you on a coastal adventure and visit some of these iconic places that make it such a memorial place for tourists. There are lots of ways to explore the beaches of Cabo San Lucas, but I think the most iconic and cheapest way to do this is to contract a glass bottom boat tour. Prices for a boat tour vary depending on what kind of boat tour you want to be in. But for our adventure, we got a glass bottom boat, which cost us $14 US for about 1 hour tour. We are here in Cabo San Lucas and we are taking the glass bottom boat tour, going through out of port here on the rice and beans. And we're going to go check out the port and see what there is to see here at Relaxation. Getting to see the seals here, traveling along with us. He's going pretty good pace. The first beach that we saw on our trip was a beach called Los Locos Beach. That is Spanish for crazy beach, which is what the locals call the foreigners who come to party on this beach. You can indeed have a good time on this beach, but don't get too crazy or the National Guard will come and visit you. You actually don't need a boat to visit this beach. If you want to, you can just walk to this beach from the port. We went to the reefs just off of Pelican Rock. This is where the glass bottom boat gets very interesting. Down in this area there's a lot of sea life, and so you can see all the fishes down here. This is where the glass bottom boat really comes in handy. They're so colorful. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently the fish really like tortillas. Zebrafish. Listo. Sí, hay uno en la roca. I thought this was kind of funny. This rock is called Seal Rock because it looks like a seal, and there was a seal on the rock. The seal kind of looked like he was drunk, definitely taking a siesta. We got a pirate ship, the Radiance, and the Panorama all together. Being on a tiny boat gives you a unique perspective on how cruise ships are anchored away from the port. We are now coming up on the San Andreas Cave. In the times before the Spanish came, the cave was used by natives to pray for fertility so they could have a baby. I have a feeling people were doing something more than just praying in that cave to have a baby. I say this because right next to that cave is a beach called Lover's Beach. Lover's Beach is a nice little beach with hardly any waves, which is the opposite of Divorce Beach on the other side, but we'll get to that part later. We went from Lover's Beach around the Lightning Bolt Rock to see some more interesting rock formations. This Lightning Rock is sometimes called the Peninsula Rock because it kind of looks like an Baja Peninsula upside down. This mini crack was interesting. On our side was the bay, and on the other side was the Pacific Ocean. Of course, the most iconic part about Cabo is the arch. The small glass-bottom boats are about as close as you can get to the arch. They unfortunately had to stop people from going any closer due to vandalism.
The water is actually pretty shallow over there, and you can see the bigger boats can't even get as far as these boats are the closest they can get. Those boats, each boat has a different distance.
The area itself is now considered a seal sanctuary area. This rock is very important to Mexico because it establishes the marine rights for Mexico. Because of this rock, no foreign ships can enter the Gulf of California without permission of the Mexican Navy. Caves like this one used to be used by pirates to temporarily hold their treasures while escaping Spanish ships. The water on the Pacific side of the rocks is very rough. Divorce Beach looks like a beautiful beach, but you don't ever want to swim there. Not only are there rough waters there, but there is an almost immediate drop-off, and with the currents, you will almost certainly get pulled under. The glass-bottom boats also serve as water taxis, which will take you to any beach you want to see. Playa Medrano, with its many beach resorts, is a very popular beach. The rule in Mexico is from the waterline, 10 meters is free space. After that, you will have to pay to sit down.
Here they'll mark off with a rope, and where that rope is 10 meters, supposedly. And so like they can't impede your progress on the beach, but they can tell you, oh, you can't come to this area unless you pay our resort fee. That's what they're doing.
They just control where you actually know.
Yeah. We are here at the fish spa, and we're gonna have them eat our feeties.
The sensation of having your feet being cleaned by little fish is funny. Kinda tickles, feels like little jets of air on your feet. The cost of this experience was $20 for 20 minutes with the fishes and 10 minutes of a foot massage. I think it was well worth the price. Once my feet were rejuvenated, I felt adventurous enough to go farther into the city and explore some local handicrafts.
Like I got towards the center of the city. There's a taco place. This looks like more commercial business area here. Maybe I'll find something this way. Well, it took a little bit of walking. I had to go more towards the center of the city, but that's how these things go. But I was able to finally find a place to have some burritos, so that was good. Enjoyed my burritos. It was 140 pesos, that's so $7 for those 3 burritos, and I enjoyed it. Nothing special, but it was good stuff. The line for the panorama. Luckily, I'm going on the Radiance, which doesn't have that long line. That's one issue when you got so many people on the same ship. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little trip into Cabo San Lucas. It was fun. I got to get on the ship tender now and get back to the ship. If you liked it, please like this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Over the years, Cabo has evolved from a small fishing village into a world-renowned resort destination known for its luxurious resorts,
sport fishing, and vibrant nightlife. Today it stands as one of Mexico's top tourist destinations, where history, nature, and adventure come together. We hope you enjoyed this little adventure. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we will see you on another fun adventure. Thank you for coming along with us today.